Alright ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. My name is Chandler, better known as Lorty, and today in our episode we are focusing on the Italian stallion of Marco Polo. Ciao. Yes, in today's episode everything is about Marco Polo, teaching you how and why you need to be using him in this season of FRAG Pro Shooter, rating the AI, talking about implants, and revealing a deck for you to use in this series of FRAG Pro Shooter. Yep, coming up on the channel in June, we've got some really big news. We've got some different styles of videos. We've even got some special guests coming on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed, liked, commented, or shared already, please do. It helps the channel to grow, it helps support it, and it means that I can keep bringing this awesome content and future awesome content for you, the FRAG Pro Shooter community. But without further ado, let's get into today's episode. My name is Lorty. Here is my cup of tea. It's got my name on. And this is Marco Polo. Marco Polo is a defense card of epic rarity. He has been cooking up a storm since he was...
You ready?
I'm ready.
You think he's ready?
He's not ready.
First introduced into this game when everyone at the time then was just using Queen Unicorn and the boss. He presents a viable option for a defense card and makes you really consider him when building your decks. At level 10, Marco Polo boasts a 378 HP, 64 average damage per second, 11.6 kilometers speed movement, and only a 5.8 kilometers per hour engagement speed. He does have 8 ammo. He does though take 2.2 seconds to reload. He has 100 fire rate, but 5 projectiles per shot paired with a 25-meter weapon range and...
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
A 2.25 radius makes him a brilliant choice for any deck. Alright, so he isn't the fastest card in the world and he does take 2.2 seconds to reload. But what you've got to pay attention to is that 5 projectiles per shot. The closer in proximity he is to the opponent's card, the more damage he does. And when you talk about Marco Polo and you talk about damage, you have to talk about his special ability. Pasta la vista, baby. Yeah, he's probably going to get done for copyright on Arnold Schwarzenegger there, but that's a story for another time. So before we get Arnie on the phone, let's explain, alright? Pasta la vista has a 13-second cooldown time. It offers an 11 push factor, which is one of the highest push factors in the game, and it deals 117.9 damage while the opponent's stunned for a second. But wait, there's more. The meatball keeps rolling, keeps hitting the opponent, dealing a further 113 damage over time and stunning them for half a second. This is an incredible ability. Whether you're going to use Marco Polo as a defense card and sit back, sit in the center and pick them off as they're running down the pathway, or you're going to go attack and just blow them up to smithereens while they're in their bunker, this is an absolute monstrous ability, and this is why Marco Polo is considered to be so good. And when you get his frag powers, alright, 1 and 2, I mean, one of them increases his HP by a further 20%, making him even bulkier and tankier, and the second one increases his movement speed by 20%, making him faster. It just makes Marco Polo even better.
Oh, friend!
Let's destroy them.
And then when you factor in the latest feature of implants in, I mean, Marco Polo just becomes an Italian god. So let's talk about the implants that I've got on my Marco Polo here in the video today. I've gone for increase HP, slow effect, fire effect, and ability cooldown. Increase HP means that Marco Polo has more HP, obviously, and means that he stays around for longer, meaning that he can defend your bunker and frag anyone who dare come close. Now, we've mentioned about Marco Polo being slow. I mean, 11.6 kilometers per hour speed is not bad, but it is slow. So let's just make everyone else slower. And of course, with his 5 projectiles per shot and 25-meter range, it means that he is going to slow down them enough to give him that head start.
Bye, Felicia.
getting closer so he can frag them. And just like in Marco Polo's kitchen, there's cold and there's fire. That's why we've gone fire effect. Fire effect is going to deal a percentage of damage from his attack over time to the opponents. If you get that shot in, even if they do run away or gain ground out of your radius, it's okay, they're still going to take a percentage of damage. And when we mention damage, of course, Marco Polo has his special ability of Pasta la Vista, so we want to be using that as often as possible, which is why the final implant is ability cooldown, meaning it won't take as long until the next time that you can use Pasta la Vista to frag the opponent and protect your bunker. But if you're not feeling like maining Marco Polo but you want him in your deck, you'll be glad to know that the AI does a really good job with Marco Polo. The AI from my perspective gets a 7 out of... no. Let's skip that 7. It gets a solid 8 out of 10. After using him recently, I thought it was only good, but it's actually a solid AI card. More times than often, he's gonna be getting frags, even if you're not using him. It's just great to trust the computer with it while you're up the other end in the bunker. You can know safe and sound that predominantly the AI does a great job with Marco Polo. So let's talk about these teammates that you're going to be using if you do decide to trust the AI with Marco Polo.
I wonder who that could be.
Big Bad Boys is what you could call this deck, because all of the cards in the deck are big and are boys. And they do not get bigger than Lucha Muerta, which is our attack card in the deck. He is bulky and he is big. It's simple as that. You're just gonna let Lucha Muerta do his thing, head to the opponent's bunker, that's it, cause a distraction. Simple as. Lucha Muerta, great card, meta card, use it more often. But using cards that are not frequently used, I've picked Blot. Blot is great with Marco Polo, and let me explain why. First of all, Blot has bulk in him, he has good attack, and he is okay for speed, but his ink coming special ability, which lets Blot turn into an ink, run across the floor, and if the opponent gets caught in the pathway, they can't move for a duration, which then means that Marco Polo can fire his big rolling Pasta la Vista meatball and get a free frag for free. Blot is also another card that causes distraction, diversity and confusion for a lot of players, because once he uses his ink coming, he's across the floor. Some players even miss him when he's doing this, which means you can head straight to their bunker and start taking it down so you get another win.
Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend.
The camp card in the deck is one for great discussion. It's one that I've been lucky enough to get 2 frag powers for, and it's Fidelio. Fidelio is just hilarious. I mean, the pain machine, putting down a turret, sat in it, picking them off. I've been using Fidelio more as a defensive card. I've seen players use him right on in the middle, but pairing him with Marco Polo, being able to fire those projectiles and then firing from the turret gives great defense, picking off the opponent, getting those frags, taking down their score so you can win more frequently. And I just really wanted to show Fidelio off in a deck, and he just fit it absolutely perfectly with them boys. And then one of the OG original favourites for me, I've stuck in Mecha Knight because he's cool, he's bulky, and his ability fits as well, alright? Shield, basically you put the shield up, the opponent can't shoot through, but you can shoot through it. Meaning, if you put this in like a little tunnel where it's a one-way system that the opponent can only come that way, they can't shoot through it. That gives Mecha Knight the opportunity to fire at them. It gives Marco Polo to fire through it, but you'll be glad to hear Marco Polo's meatball, Pasta la Vista, just continues to roll on through it into the opponent, getting frags, wiping them out, getting you the win, more gold and more trophies. I would be lying if I said I didn't like Marco Polo when he first came out, but I actually really enjoy using the Italian chef because he cooks up that storm in frag. He presents a great option to the team, flinging all types of delicious delicacies at the opponent while you sit back and ask,
Hey, how you doing?
Ciao! So that's everything that you need to know about Marco Polo. I do hope that you've enjoyed the video. I do hope you've enjoyed the new format and style that we're doing. If you did, let me know down in the comments. If you've got ideas, let me also know down in the comments. But I know you've subscribed, I know you liked, and I know you're going to share. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. My name is Lord T. Here is Chandler's Cup of Tea. And I'll see you next time.